be honest?
Can you see the action?
I'm a little bit short.
Yeah.
I'll just watch I may have to stand up.
Yeah.
Some of the pitchers. I can watch everything but the catcher.
Pros do. Pros do in the big stadiums. They stand.
I don't care either way.
Well, if you want, the monitors are a little low.
Oh yeah.
It's not tough to see, so I was just going to
I
stand
see.
up.
You can push that all back.
Too, because we only had it. Look at this. How's that? Is that a little more room for you? Is that better?
No, it's just being able to see the monitors.
I think it's okay.
Yeah, here, hit this stool.
So I was going to use the stool.
Why does is there another stool?
Yeah,
Okay.
Preseason game between the visiting Ventura Pirates and your Cuesta Cougars. Introduction. Here's the visiting Pirates.
Did Manuel leave?
Jenna Jacinto.
Oh, Ventura.
Number 2, Haley Lopez.
Did Manuel leave? Here's Alex.
Number 3, Savannah Higgins. Number 4, Jade Loeffler. Number 22, Chelsea Trejo. Number 6, Alyssa Jacinto. 4, Victoria Rodriguez. Number 8, Ileana Hernandez. Number 3, Kiara Harrison. Pirates are coached by Tisha Duran, who's assisted by Sonia Four. Cuesta College Cougars. Starting line at number 10, Rylan Parker. Number 1, Ashley Coburn. 14, Reese Martelia. 15, Danny Boyd. 2, Haley Hoff.
Oh yeah, are we live right now?
9, Bella Garcia. 8, Haley Boussard. 13, Alexis Sargenti. 22, Kaylin Gray. Number 6, Hannah Hollingsworth. And the substitutes, number 3, Gabriella Poole. Number 4, Abigail Holler. Number 11, Skylar Frutel. And number 27, Idalia Lopez. Cougars are coached by Janelle Guadano in her 7th year. She's assisted by Ted Rich and Natalie Ziegler. Please stand for the playing of our national anthem.
Good afternoon, welcome Jason.
Hello? Can you hear me? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that person's hair is so cool.
As the national anthem just completes, we're ready to start today's game between the Cuesta Cougars and the Ventura Pirates. This is a Western State Conference game, and the Cougars right now are in second place. Behind first place Moore Park, who's undefeated in conference. Cougars are 8-1. And the Pirates a little bit ways back. Top two teams out of the conference will make the playoffs. So the Cougars they have a 2-game lead over the three-game lead with 4 games left to play, including this game. And 2-game lead over the third place team, which if they win 2, they will make the playoffs. Top 2 teams in the conference go to the playoffs. So setting the defense for your Cougars out in right field is Haley Halford. And in center field, Kaylin Gray, sophomore. And in the left field is Ashley Kober. Around the infield at first base is Alexis Sargenti. Second base is Kylan Parker. The third baseman is Dania Boyd. And at shortstop is all-conference returner, number 6, Reese Tartaglia. Battery for the Cougars behind the plate is Haley Boussard. And the pitcher, sophomore right-hander, Isabella Garcia. Leading off for Ventura will be number 1, Janelle Jacinto. She's their center fielder. Jacinto comes into the game. She's second on the team with a .349 batting average. Does a good job of getting on base for the Pirates. And strike 1 to start the game for Garcia. High chopper down third base line. That's going to be trouble. Could be 2. Garcia stays at 1 as Gray is quick to get over there. Sorry, that's Kober in left. Kober's quick to get over there, chase it down before she can round first base. Batting next. It's the left fielder number 2, Haley Lopez. And wild pitch goes all the way to the backstop, and that's going to get Jacinto to second base. So ball 1 to Lopez. And squeeze bunt, that's going to get Lopez to third. And then Lopez comes home as Garcia makes the catch, makes the play, but then throws it into the dirt. So 1 run for the Pirates. And Cougars miss an opportunity to get an out. So runner on first. The batter is Savannah Higgins, the shortstop. Higgins is hitting .382 on the season and leads the team with 4 home runs. Why she's in the 3rd spot right there. So no outs. First pitch is called the ball. 1 run already for Ventura and a runner on first. A 3-0 pitch in the dirt. And that's going to get Lopez to second base now in scoring position. Cougars in trouble right now. Runner on second base and a 3-0 count. Garcia needs to come in and get a strike here. And she does. Higgins taking all the way. And now runner on first and second. No outs. And the cleanup batter, Jade Loeffler, first baseman, number 13.
Okay, never mind. 1 on both. 1 on first and 1 on second. You gotta stay there. I love you to death, but you gotta keep an eye.
Just outside, ball 1. Counts even now 1-1. Loeffler taking all the way. Kind of a nice day to be outside in the game.
Oh, yeah. He works your area? Oh, Rico, yeah.
And pop foul just over our heads here on the first base side. And 1-2.
I do that.
And caught looking right there. Nice pitch there. As Loeffler goes down looking, Cougars finally get an out. And it's the pitcher, Chelsea Trejo. She sees strike 1 as well. A little of a shaky start for Isabel Garcia, but she seems to come around right now. 4 straight strikes. And a ground ball through the infield. That's going to load the bases.
1 on 3, 1 on 2. Oh, wait, no. 1, 2, loaded. Bases loaded.
And here's the catcher, number 6, Alyssa Jacinto. Bases loaded, 1 out. And a high strike. Up above Jacinto's eyes, but it looked good to her. Strike 1. Fly ball to center field. That's going to single and play at the plate. Ball gets through. That's going to get 2 runs in. So the throw was good, just wasn't handled by the catcher. He got by her, got to the backstop, and 1 more run scored. So big inning for Ventura. They pull up their seventh batter of the inning, Victoria Rodriguez, third baseman.
Batting third baseman, Victoria Rodriguez.
Rodriguez. A double play right there by Dania Boyd. Nice heads-up play.
Clear it. No one on base. Clear.
Leader off, runner on third took a quick lead. Ground ball, Boyd made a quick tag on the runner, threw it over the first double play. Gets the Cougars out of a big jam. Ventura still gets 3 runs in the top of the first. And the Cougars going to be starting off with Parker, Kober, and Tartaglia. Start off the bottom of the first. Cougars have themselves in a hole, 3-0. And Ventura is going to set their defense. So they're going to have out in right field. It's going to be Kiara Harrison. Around the center field is going to be Jenny Jacinto. And in left field, Haley Lopez. Around the infield at first base will be Jade Loeffler. Second base, the Cajona Hernandez. Third base is Victoria Rodriguez, and the shortstop, Savannah Higgins.
Okay, so this inning we're going to have you introduce yourself, okay?
And the catcher is going to be the battery with Alyssa Jacinto behind the plate,
I don't know what to say.
and Chelsea Trejo in the pitching circle.
You want me to show you?
I think I should stand up because honestly I can't see anything.
Okay. Uh-oh, there goes their cover.
Do we have him turn down the audio and the music? We got the BMI.
Little Nobody noticed the James Bond theme in the background.
Okay, so we need to go for graphics. They play music at baseball games. They don't do this.
Do you need my last name too?
First and last or just first? First and last.
Well, it's Natalie.
Okay, this one, okay.
And then my last name is Rezentez.
Okay.
Rezentez.
All right, here we are. Bottom of the first. Cougars starting off with Kylan Parker,
Okay.
number 10, and at second base. So along with Parker joining as the leadoff batter, and we have Natalie Rezentez joining us on the mic. Hi, Natalie.
Hello.
First pitch called strike.
You're not doing strikes or balls, correct? We typed it in R-E-V. We had R-E-V-E-N-T-E-S.
Another called strike on Parker. Parker's coming in. She's one of the leading batters in the conference right now. She's hitting .415, and that's why she's at the front of the batting order for the Cougars, trying to get somebody on base. Especially now that they're down 3, dug themselves a 3-0 hole here in the first inning. High pitch, just up in the eyes. Too tough to. Those high strikes can be tempting. And Parker got caught with that high fastball. 1 out. And the batter is Ashley Kober, left fielder. Sophomore left fielder. Number 1 on your scorecard, number 2 in your batting order. Takes ball 1. I mentioned the Cougars, 4 games left in the conference schedule. They have a 2-game lead, so they need every one of those wins. Make sure they can clinch one of the 2 playoff spots from the conference. They have the Pirates. Then they have LA Pierce next week. Santa Monica. And they end the season with the conference leader, Moorpark. Moorpark has pretty much clinched a playoff spot at this time, unless they go 0-4 in the rest of the way. They're 8-0. Cougars 7-1. Sorry, Cougars 8-1. Moorpark is 7-1. And Kober sticks one through right up the middle. Got a runner at first. And here's all-conference shortstop Reese Tartaglia out of Morro Bay. Reese is leading the Cougars. She's hitting almost 500 this year. She's at a .462 average. And leads the team with 8 home runs. She is the anchor of that offense and the defense at shortstop. She takes call ball, strike one. Flag billowing out towards left field, so nice high fly ball might help out. And there's that should be a pass ball on the catcher right there. It hit the glove, dropped it. Kober reacts immediately and gets to second base. Pop foul, and it's a 1-2 count to Tartaglia.
We got someone on second.
So 2-2 count. Now a hitter's count right now. Trejo does not want to go full count here. Have to give in to Tartaglia and give her a pitch. But she does. Ball 3. So it's a knocker walk time here. Tartaglia will be looking for a good pitch. But with the first base open, I wouldn't be surprised if the Pirates just put her on with a walk. But with that walk, as the catcher tries to frame it, Kober takes off to third and gives the Cougars in scoring position here. And with Tartaglia at first, Daniel Boyd, third baseman, made that great double play last inning. And batting cleanup for the Cougars. Boyd is coming in. She's hitting .345 on the season. Good bat, another kid from Morbay. She pops it just. Doesn't get out of the outfield. Infield, but Kober on the throw. Heads up play right there. They made. Tried to get her tried to get the play at first when Reese is off. And as soon as he made the throw, Kober took off for home, and that gets Cougars on the board. It's a 3-1 game right now. And here's Haley Halford. Halford's had a busy year this year. Played in the fall for the soccer team, made all conference for the Cougars, and now out here at softball and the starting lineup. Halford takes strike one. Single up the middle. Tartaglia is going all the way home. She's making the play. And that's going to get the Cougars on the run. And on the throw, heads up play by Halford. She's got a good speed from soccer. She gets to second base. So Cougars get 2 of those runs back already. And here's the pitcher, Isabella Garcia. So 2 down. 3-2 is this game score. And here's the pitcher. So high in the sky, and play made in center field, and the Cougars are retired. So Natalie, what do you think about the Cougars coming back right there? Down 3-0 in the first quarter.
That was great. We're really making a comeback right now. Very inspiring.
We'll see what they can do. See if they can hold the Pirates scoreless and kind of keep chipping away right there. And there we are, right there. We're in the frame. Hi, everybody out there. So into the second. Very active first inning. 5 runs right there. So both teams are going to be here a while if they keep on scoring at this rate.
Are we taking a break?
Oh, just a little bit in between the innings. Everybody gets warmed up, and fans can go and get their peanuts, popcorns, and Cracker Jack if they want to, and make it back to their seats in time. So leading off for Ventura, I mean the bottom of their order is number 8, Kelowna Hernandez, second baseman, and she comes in 273, pretty solid for the Ventura lineup. Take strike one. And, you know, a lot of these players from Ventura seem to be from the Ventura area, Oxnard, Santa Paula. Cougars are a little bit more diverse, I guess, at least from where they come from. You got some people from Pleasant Hill, Fresno, Seaside, Lakeport way up north. You even have Skylar Frutal from Hawaii, Kylan Parker from Hawaii. There's more of a mix. Guess we get that a little bit here at Cuesta College, don't you think, Henley?
Yeah, I'm looking at some people are Templeton.
Well, there's some Templeton, some Morro Bay. I think that's one of those things about Cuesta College. Where did you grow up?
Sacramento.
Okay, so there you go. That's kind of, I came to Cuesta from Santa Ana, the other side of the state. So you get a lot of that at Cuesta College. It's kind of got that small college feel with a lot of people from different places, and everybody wants to come to St. Louis, I guess.
Yeah, it's a great destination.
Got you out of the big city a little bit, the capital.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 down right away, and fouls off right there as we're back at the top of the order with.
Was that a foul ball?
Yep.
Okay.
Fouled off in the Cougars bullpen over there on the first base side. And Janae Jacinto making her second appearance at the base. Grounder to second. Easy play, 4-3 put out. And a 1-2-3 inning for the Cougars, so a little bit better. That first inning after they gave up 3, get the 3 up, 3 down for Ventura. Cougars settling in a little bit, and Garcia getting control of that strike zone.
So what is an inning? What is softball? How do you play softball?
An inning is kind of a frame where you have, if you look at it as you'll have a grid of seven innings for a game, and the top of the inning would be the visiting team. So this we are now entering the bottom of the second. So there'll be first inning, the visitor score, and then the home score, and then you got to go around there for 7 innings.
Got it.
And the leader at the end of 7 innings
wins.
So sometimes we'll go 6.5 if the Cougars get a lead, and then we go, and they're winning, and Ventura can't get ahead. And Cougars don't even have to bat in the 7th inning. We just walk it off.
Is it okay if I pick a side, or do I have to be impartial?
Oh, you could be a homer. I gotta be impartial.
Okay, cool.
But we all don't. We all bleed green. Right?
Okay.
So here we go. Bottom of the second. And here's the catcher, Haley Broussard. One of these opportunities for Haley to get out and stretch her legs. They always call the catcher's gear the tools of ignorance, because you sit behind the plate getting balls thrown at you to get foul balls chipped off you. And you spend the whole day in the squat. So it's a tough day to do that, and catchers
Lame.
need to get out there and run a little bit. And here, hopefully Broussard can get something into play and get to stretch her legs a little bit here. First call, strike 1. And the count is even 1-1.
So is that a strike? Did she strike?
No, the
What is it called when she just doesn't hit it?
Well, it depends. That's what the umpire's here for. If he determines that it's a hittable ball or a strike, she will get a strike. If she gets 3 strikes and doesn't swing, then she will get out. But right there. So a little Texas Leaguer, which is a bloop single, old-timey name for it. And bloops into center field, and that puts Bouchard on first, as we talked about. She gets to stretch her legs a little bit. And here's the first baseman, Alexis Sargenti. Sargenti started off last season red hot, then injured her knee. You can still see the brace on her knee this year. But she's gives the Cougars a little power from the left-hand side. And a good glove at first base. First pitch fouled off, strike 1. And the umpire's going to check here. I wonder if I don't know if she's doing anything to the ball there or what they're talking about. Don't do that too much in softball, but in baseball they will scuff the ball, use a little pine tar or something like that, get a little grip, get a little better grip. What they used to call the old spitball. But softball is, as long as there's no cut on the ball, they won't bother with it. So whether that ball is loaded up or not, I don't know. But it's an 0-2 count for Sargenti.
Guys, number 13.
No speculation on whether pitcher is doing anything, just talking about the old days. Jenny takes inside ball 1, 1-2 count. So you can see, as you can see out there, Natalie, a pitcher. And that gets through. So Jenny gets through. Runners on first and second, no outs. And here's Kaylin Gray. Gray has a lot of power. Cougars are putting her at the bottom of the lineup this year, so it gives a little advantage to the Cougars to have a kind of not really a weak spot in the lineup when you have Gray down there at the bottom end. So tying run at second. Go ahead run at first. And Kaylin Gray. And she bunts. So a sack bunt to get the runners aboard. But the Pirates are a little slow to it. And gives Gray, who has decent speed, time to load the bases. No outs. A great opportunity here for the Cougars as they get to the back to the top of the lineup.
Tell me number. Who's that?
With Kylan Parker.
Come on, number 10. Hit the boom can.
So no outs. Bases full of Cougars. In this one-run game here, Cougars have an opportunity to take control. The delivery called strike, 1-1 to Parker.
Was a strike?
You'll notice the umpire will go make a noise, a little fist bump. And when it's a ball, he usually won't say anything. See? So 2-1 count, great hitters count for Parker. Pirates don't want to go 3-1 and need to get a strike right here. Parker's looking for something hit to hit, get a run knocked in. She taking it all the way, 2-2 count. Parker lifts it into right field. Tagging. Cougars tag up. All runners advance. One out. So we're all tied up at 3. 1 out now for the Cougars. And Ashley Coper's up. You see when they did that, Natalie, that she had to wait until she caught the ball to get the out. If she'd left early, it would have gotten her in trouble right there. So ball 1. You can let me know what this next pitch is.
Oh.
We'll pop up to the pitcher right there, so that's 2 down. And here's Tartaglia.
Shortstop Reese Partalia.
They said the Cougars' leading hitter, 462. 300's good. 300's an all-star. 462 something special. Ball 1. Gets a hit almost half the time. Cougars needed 1 hit right here. Now we'll get them back to get them the lead. And called strike. Letter high fastball. Ball 2. Pitching carefully around Tartaglia. Trejo doesn't want to give up a big hit. And she does. That's going to be a double in the gap. Oh! But fantastic play. That looks like a for sure double. But a fantastic play in center field. Diving catch by Janae Jacinto. Saves at least 2 runs. And we're all tied at 3 as we head into the 3rd. So fantastic catch out there by Jacinto. Wow. All right, here we go. Here's the left fielder, number 2, Haley Lopez. Oh, ground ball to second, misplayed. Kind of took a bad hop there. Parker, and one aboard.
Oh, it's a pop-up. Fly ball. And it's caught by Cuesta. Number 2 out in the outfield.
Well, Halford makes the catch and right.
It's going to be the first out.
One down and a runner at first. And the bat.
Try to do this without killing Pete.
And here's the first pitch from Jade Leffler.
We got one out, Mia. And it's gone. It's going. Oh, and it's caught again in the outfield by Cuesta. Good job. Number 12. Okay, we got 2 outs.
It's a nice catch out there by Gray. So 2 outs, runner on first.
We got number 22 from Ventura on the Pirate side. 22, Chelsea Trejo.
So here's the pitcher, Chelsea Trejos, takes strike 1.
See if Isabella Garcia can keep her going.
Just outside, 1-1.
And it's out. Oh, and hits the fence.
Off the wall.
Ventura.
Play it home.
Yay!
And a great throw,
Ventura.
great play right there. So
And now we'll bring it to the bottom of the 4th.
all the way to the wall right there. And the play made by Ashley Kober. And she guns down Pirates as the strike from back at the warning track to Haley Broussard, the catcher.
Good recovery
play
by
at
that
the plate,
outfield.
nothing better. That's the best play playing it in softball. Play at the plate from the outfield. So guns are down. So we're still tied at 3. Go to the bottom of the 3rd.
Cuesta's up to bat. So while they're changing people out, how's Ventura been doing down south in their league?
Well, Ventura's comes in with a 5-17 overall record. At least that's pitcher Trail's record.
Versus Cuesta's.
Cuesta right now is 14-8, and I think Cuesta is 18-11. Sorry, and they're in second place in conference. They have top 2 teams in conference will go to playoffs. Right now, Moore Park is undefeated. That's one of the next 3 teams the Cougars have to play. Cougars have a 2 games lead over the rest of the conference for the second place position with 4 games to go. They can win this one. They will have a 2 games lead with 3 games to go. They don't have to win 1 more game to clinch a playoff spot for the first time since 2015.
That'd be exciting to see.
So this would be a nice 10-year drought. And here's Daniel Boyd, the 3rd baseman right here.
Number 15 for Cuesta.
She calls strike 1. Let the strike 1 go by. Boyd, one of 9 sophomores who were celebrated on Sophomore Day last Saturday. On the doubleheader, the Cougars split with Reedley. And just foul, just kind of got to peek over to check and make sure.
Those Cougars are ready to run. They're ready to steal.
So 0-2 count for Boyd. She'll be looking to protect the plate here. And she'll just take one on the thigh and take one for the team and trot on down to first on a hit by pitch.
Now come to the plate. It's number 2, Haley Halford.
Halford back to the plate.
One on first.
He's hitting .364 this season so far, coming in the game.
It's good.
Got a lot of speed. Takes low ball one.
Just under the box.
Just on the corner. Evens the count.
Okay. Oh. It's in the outfield. It's
Just
grass.
drops in.
And that's first base for number 2.
So first and second for the Cougars as Halford drops a single just between the second baseman and right fielder.
Now number 9, Isabella Garcia is at the plate.
So Garcia looking to help herself out here. She's got a runner in scoring position. And give herself a little security here. Cougars bounce back after that 3-run inning by Ventura in the
Cougars
first
can
inning.
do with some security right now. Even though it's just the third, you can always do with a little more security, especially against Ventura right now.
Takes low and away. Ball one.
Just under.
Garcia showing the guns ready. She's ready to sun's out, guns out. Ready to get a piece of something.
See if she can hit that camera 2 out there. Oh! And she's out.
Yeah, fielder's choice. Runners advance though. So 1 out. Cougars got 2 in scoring position.
1 on second and 1 on third. And
Here's the catcher, Haley Boussard.
sorry, number 8. Catcher.
A go-ahead run just 60 feet away. She takes a low and away ball one.
Be a big play, Pete.
Again, low and away ball two. Trejo not giving Bouchard anything good to hit right here. But she doesn't want to load the bases.
In a tricky position.
3-0.
See if Cuesta gets a free base and a free run.
Doing her best, keeping it on that outside corner, not giving Broussard anything to turn on. But there's no real weak spot for the Cougars, so you load the bases. You're still going to be in trouble the next batter.
6 1/2 dozen in the others, my dad always
on the
says.
deck is Alexis Sargenti, first baseman. And there's a 4-pitch walk. So
And
bases loaded for Sargenti. Just the 1 out. So ducks on the pond for Sargenti.
All right. See what she can bring home.
First pitch high. 4th straight ball from Trejo.
Trejo's not making it easy for our players today. That's high.
So 2-0, that's 5 straight balls, or 6 straight balls now. Trejo is the Pirates' ace. He's got the decision in 22 of their games this year. 5 and 17 though. And Sargenti just taking all the way. After 6 straight balls, you're not going to swing at something just in case.
I guess not.
And it's a 2-1 count.
The Cougars are being smart.
Not going to help the Pirates out. And there's strike 2.
I think they called that a ball. Shoot.
That ball? Okay, 3-1.
Yeah.
3-1.
Our angle can beat the
So this is the pitch right here, Sargenti. Here's the money pitch. Walk or knock.
Trejo winds up.
And well, for him, she gets an RBI. That's the easiest RBI you can get right there.
That's a
Just
score
wa-
for Cuesta.
And the Cougars take the lead 4-3.
Huh?
Here comes Coach Tisha Duran. Coming out to talk to her pitcher.
Bases will still be loaded for Cuesta when we come back.
I don't know if she's got any plans out there except for keep going, keep challenging them. Because like we said, Trejo's their ace. So bases loaded, 1 out, and we're going to reset right now for Kaylin Gray. You watch Kaylin Gray, she has a very unusual warm-up. You can actually hear it if you listen to it.
Oh, really?
She likes to swing her bat big and slams it against her back. And you hear the thud.
See how long that goes for.
So, well, she's a sophomore.
Sometimes you need that pat on the back, man.
Sometimes you need that pat on the back. So maybe that's what she's doing. She's giving herself a pat on the back. That's beautiful. So here she is.
So let's see, with bases loaded.
Bases full of Cougars again. No outs.
And it's in the outfield.
Takes a good rip.
Right over the fence.
But the foul fence, not the
Foul fence.
So,
Yeah,
a
for all
good
those
cut.
got
She was
excited.
right on that pitch right there, but just a little ahead of it. So that's strike 1.
Trejo went for the windup.
And there's a
Oh.
dirt ball. And that's going to get the Cougars
Hey!
another run. Everybody moves up a base. So wild pitch.
People on 3 and second. Cuesta comes up 5-3.
The runners on second and third.
Runners on second and third.
And that's a 1-1 count. Great, you hear that?
I did hear that. Okay.
I guess you'll sore back right there. I don't
Well,
know.
hey.
I don't know if you can pick it up on the microphone, but she really does.
Let's see if she can send this one at least. Let's see if we can bring at least somebody home.
She hits the ball as hard as she's hitting herself. It's good. And she
Ooh,
does this. That one's
yeah.
going to drop just foul, so that's strike 2. 1 and 2 to Gray. So she's on it. She's just a little bit ahead. And straighten that one out, and that's a base hit.
Oof. Every time. Making my back hurt. But if it works, it works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I'd be broke.
Pete, we are broke. No. That's why we're announcing. Oh.
Fouls one off to the back
It's
screen.
the bag.
So kind of a new thing here for the Cougars. I don't know if you can see it with the camera, but they've cut back the screen. Used to go all the way out to the poles. They cut it back because when the foul balls went up there, they kind of rained down on the catcher and the umpire. So a little safety, what seemed like safe for the traffic was unsafe for the
For our paid individuals.
for the paid individuals there.
Ah.
So she pops one up down the first base line,
Oh,
but still gets the RBI right there.
all right.
So an F3, great catch down the line by the first baseman. But a heads-up play by the Cougars. They all move up another base, and the Cougars take a bigger lead.
There's that safety we're looking for. Before we get to the top of the 4th.
So here we are back at the top of the order. Here's Parker. Coming in, came into the game, hitting 415, 415. Dirt ball gets all the way back to the screen, but nobody's running. That's ball 1. The Cougars made their comeback. Now up 6-3 after taking a falling behind 3-0 in the top of the first. And a strike looking there to Parker. Parker, freshman out of Hawaii, made her way over here to the mainland and to Cuesta College.
Far from home, but the weather feels the same. Too close. Ball 2.
Well, it was nice when the ballpark is surrounded by the palm trees.
Even if California palm trees. Reminds me like you're on vacation, P. Every time I come to a baseball game out here.
Well, honestly, I like the weather here more just because it's not as humid.
There you go, 3-1. We have a beautiful day here. Wind just drifting down from Morro Bay. Nothing too hard. You see the flags just kind of fluttering easily.
If we weren't here, we'd be playing golf, Pete. It's that kind of day.
I'm sure there are a few people across the street at the golf course having some fun.
They just opened that new siren over there.
Businessman's holiday over there. And that's strike two. We got a full count. But I'll tell you, when some of those February games, when that wind is coming down the one, this could be the coldest place in San Luis Obispo, maybe in California.
Sometimes I wish I was out there running with them on those days like that. Days like this, I like to be in the shade. Let them do the hard work.
So there's ball 4,
That's
and Cougars have runners on the corners.
First and third.
And here's Ashley Kober. Kober, another one of those 9 sophomores that were celebrated last Saturday on Sophomore Day. She takes low ball 1.
Trejo just on the outside of that box.
There's strike 1 and a stolen base there for Parker.
Hey!
I don't know if that. I think that was a stolen base. I don't think she was ready for that. That was not what we call defensive indifference.
No.
I think she just outsmarted the Ventura battery. They weren't ready for her to go.
Got to give them credit. Like I said, they're ready to steal today.
So 2 players in running scoring position, and there's fell back off, and that's into traffic.
That's a souvenir. No one's taking that home.
Luckily, it's a slow Tuesday here at Cuesta. Everybody's in class or
Must be the 4th week of spring
or on the
break here.
beach right here. Yeah,
There we go.
That might be possible too. So 1-2 count.
1-2 count. And
that's
the outfield.
ripped foul in the left field foul territory. Again, have ordered up a much better day right now. Clear skies, big green mountains out in front.
Rain's behind us. That's what I like to hear.
That's a heck of a hitting background right there.
Facts.
Is that Romaldo out there? I forget which one that is. But it's one of the 7 sisters. Volcanic Peaks here at San Luis Obispo. Foul back into the screen by Kober. So 2 outs, 1-2 count. Runners on second and third. Cougars with a 6-3 lead here in the bottom of the third.
There
Pop
it goes.
into left. Does that have?
And it's outfield. And that will
Ashley Kober.
bring everyone home.
Her first career home run.
And first home run of the day.
Yeah, first home run of the day. So that's a big hit right there.
It must have been that practice swings on that back end. May not have been her, but helps the whole team.
So Kober
All right.
goes yard for a 3-run home run. And we have a 9-3 lead for the Cougars.
So we like to see out here in San Luis Obispo. Although good job to Ventura.
But that Ventura left fielder right there, he was made a good chase on that ball.
Oh, great catches by Ventura today.
That was Lopez out there.
Oh, it looks like we've got
she chased that thing as far as she could, and then she ran into the fence.
possible injury.
So we got trainer Anthony Geiger out there checking up on her. You know, that's
Injuries are
that's tough.
unfortunate. Good stuff.
You keep your eye on the ball. You don't
Yeah.
sometimes. That's one of the things here that we've been talking about. Is getting a warning track here like they do in baseball. We don't have one of those here. That's a real safety thing. I think if you feel the dirt instead of the grass, you
100%.
know where you're going. And I
No.
think she just kept going and right
When you're
Hit
in
right
that
into the
moment,
fence.
you're using those instincts. And
Yeah.
like you said, if you're not seeing it, you're seeing red and you're just seeing the ball fly. You ain't the minute you feel something on your feet, that does change things. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Possible safety adjustment in the future.
It's kind of like the Labrador Retriever rule. It's all about the ball. You gotta go get that. Not comparing anybody to a dog.
No,
But I'm
no.
just saying, it's
But the focus is
the
unreal.
focus is unreal.
I mean, the fact that that's if you have to make that choice, I'd choose it myself, not the fence. But hey, they got to go for that catch. So good job on Ventura for the try, and we're hoping everyone's okay out there in the outfield.
Yeah.
And looks like we're having a possible walk off the field due to injury.
Nope, it looks like she's gonna try and
You come
she's
back?
toughing it out. There's coach is talking with the trainer right now, and
These
And,
softball players are tough.
so Lopez looks like she's gonna play through. But that was tough. That was full speed right there. She was after that.
Sometimes our own athleticism can
But
be our
that,
worst enemy.
a big home run for Cobra.
Oh yeah,
I think that's the first of her career.
not to overshadow. First of the career, big day.
Yeah.
My first home run, I think I was like 12 back in the day. It's good to see our sophomores out here.
Oh,
Doing the real
she
deal.
got every bit of that one.
Mm-hmm.
So
Bringing two with her home. That was big for
so
Cuesta.
Lopez sticks it out,
All right, Lopez.
and here's Reese Tartaglia. I don't know if they had much of a choice. A little thin on the bench right there for Ventura.
The away games can be tough for players to make sometimes.
So called strike there on Tartaglia.
Hmm.
0-1 count. So 2 down. 9-3 Cougars here in the bottom of the third. Cougars love to add a couple more runs on there.
High.
So 1-1. Softball at the collegiate level. If you have a 8-run lead after 5 innings, that game is called for the victor. So the Cougars right now
a short game today.
with a 6-run lead. Those 3 runs Ventura picked up in the first inning,
Big swing by number
keeping
14.
them in the game. Tartaglia foul tip to the backstop. And it's 1-2 count.
A 1-2-2 board. Would that be correct?
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away.
Okay.
And she pops it in the shallow. It's going to drop.
Oh, and that's on grass. Number 14 on the corner first.
Sometimes you need those little hits, a little bloopers, some little gorks, some
In the end, it's all about who gets on base and who doesn't.
just finds a piece of grass and
Makes home.
gets on base.
Better
So
grass
runner
than the
on
glove.
first. And here's third baseman, Daniel Boyd. Boyd and Tartaglia played at Morro Bay together.
All right, couple locals.
Boyd fouls one off into the backstop. Tartaglia I think Boyd was done with her playing days, and Tartaglia helped convince her to come back out for her sophomore year. Boyd's first year at Cuesta.
Sometimes you just need that little push just to come back.
They've been a big part of the program this
Oh,
year. And
right
there's
over the
another
pitcher.
single. Just
Right into center field.
Tartaglia
15 hits first.
takes the extra base right there. Kind of a slow roller, and Tartaglia very aggressive base running.
Cuesta's got Cougars on the corners.
Cougars on the corners.
Number 2 coming up. We've got Haley Halford, second baseman.
There's Halford.
Got 2 outs on the board. 9 for Cuesta, 3 for Ventura. Let's see if we can get those extra 3 and see if we have an early game today.
He takes strike right down the middle.
Good pitch.
Good hard fastball.
Good pitch by number 22, Trejo for Ventura. Oops. And it's a little high. It's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs on the board.
Alford getting into the game, hitting 364. Most of them singles, got great speed. As we said, it's an all-conference soccer player for us in the fall. Multi-sport athlete.
And
she
it's
puts
out.
one right in the center fielder, right at the
the
center
leather.
fielder. Great.
And that'll end the 3rd. Bring us to the top of the 4th. Ventura up to plate. Cuesta on the pitching mound.
So Alford got a lot of that, but hit it right at Jacinto. The old rule, got to hit them where they ain't, and she didn't that time, so the Cougars leave 2 on. But they pushed their lead to 6 runs. It's a 9-3 as we go to the top of the 4th.
So while they're switching out, it's been quite the game out here today. Start off a little tight. Now Cuesta's got that lead.
Well, Ventura came out right away and scored 3 runs in that first inning. Cougars have been chipping away, and now they've gotten the big, nice, comfortable 6-run lead.
After that home run by, what was it, Halford or Coburn? Can't remember. Who did that home run?
Oh, that was Cobur's home run.
Coburn, thank you.
Coburn had that home run. And so that was a big turning point for the Cougars right there. 6-run lead in the top of the 4th. Yeah, you're pretty solid right now. It looked like Garcia had little control problems early. Settled down. She hasn't let anything happen since then. So you got to go with Garcia here in the pitching circle. Doing a great job, and defense is hanging in there.
And nerves can do that to you, Pete. Sometimes you just need a couple innings to get them off of you.
You kind of get the feel for it.
Yeah.
You know.
When was the last time Cuesta played Ventura?
Ventura, they played him early in the season, and they beat him at Ventura.
Beat him at Ventura.
And
it's not the first time we've experienced Ventura ball, but
so
probably been a little bit.
Oh, there's
hey, and that's in the field. And
the leadoff single by Alyssa Jacinto, one of 2 Jacintos on the Pirates.
Oh, there.
So this year, this is a little bit different for the Western State Conference. They used to play a single game or 3 games against each team. Now it's only just 2.
Ah.
And like I said earlier, the top 2 teams have an automatic bid to playoffs. Cougars are right now in 2nd place.
And they win this, and they're an automatic in.
Almost.
Okay.
They have a 2-game lead with 4 to play. So if they have a 2-game lead with 3 to play, they only have to win 1 of their last 3.
Ah.
And one of those is against Santa Monica, who they beat 31-2.
And they got Moore Park coming up, right? And Cuesta catches it.
And they have Moore Park, and Moore Park's lead currently undefeated.
That's what it is. Moore Park's going to be an interesting fight if we can get to them.
Yeah.
Excited.
Well, if the Cougars can win out, they could get a share of the conference title. So that would be nice,
Like you
too.
said, that'd be an achievement, a 10-year achievement we haven't had since 2017.
Oh, that was playoffs since
That was just even
2015.
playoffs.
So it's been a while for the Cougars.
It's been a while.
Called strike. All right, this is
1 strike, 1 out on the board.
Colonia Hernandez. Faked the squeeze and then pulled back and took a strike. Time takes a 2nd strike, 0-2. So she'll be swinging away here.
It looks like we've got 2 strikes on the board with 1 out.
Now she fouls one back. Fouls one back into our crew. So runner on first. Runner on first.
Is that Mike on back there?
And an 0-2 count.
There we go.
High and away. 1-2. We're going to see if she'll chase something a little bit up in her eyes and away.
Oh, clipped it.
Just enough to stay alive.
That's a tie.
One, 2 count, 1 away. Runner on first.
Straight to the pitcher. And to second. And that's a double play. That brings us to 3 outs. Bottom of the 4th. Cuesta comes up to the plate.
Great job right there by Isabella Garcia. Collected the ball, knew where she was going, right Tartaglia turned the double play.
Textbook.
1-6-3. That's why they call it a pitcher's best friend. The double play right there, and so we're into the bottom of the fourth.
Those are the kind of plays we live for, Pia. That's what I love about announcing. You get to see stuff just up in front.
So okay, here we are again. We're in the bottom of the fourth of the Cuesta softball game between the visiting Ventura Pirates and your Cougars. I'm Pete Schuler, and
I'm Jonathan Hayes.
And we're here with Cuesta TV.
And if you like what you're seeing today or are more interested, come to Cuesta College and study the FTVE film program. This production is volunteer produced by the FTVE film program.
This is one of those great things we get to do, a little combination with athletics and
the film department.
The film department, film, television, and electronic media.
It's a great opportunity. A lot of these kids like to be out there, and they feel like the players. They're actually getting to move around and do stuff while they're getting to watch the game. It's a great kill two birds with one stone sort of idea, and a lot of great practice. It's always good to come out and support your Cougars.
As you see, with like Cuesta's roster, we do have a lot of players from outside the area. We talked about that a little bit with Natalie before on the mic. And here is the pitcher, Bella Garcia. And even Garcia, she came here to Cuesta from Madera. So a lot of people make their way over here to Cuesta just because it's, well, look at the day.
I mean, look outside. If you're watching the feed right now,
Not too bad.
You got mountains in the back, sunshine. Like I said, we'd be golfing if we weren't watching this baseball game right now, or the softball game right now. And it's caught out in the outfield. That's the first out for Cuesta, at the bottom of the fourth. And
so apparently she's okay out there in left field. So that's
guess that injury did pass by.
The next play was okay.
And number 8's up on the plate, Haley Boussard.
So here's the catcher, Haley Boussard, the other half of the Cougars battery. And so good. It looks like Haley Lopez is doing okay out there in left field as she makes that catch.
That's what we like to see. No one hurt.
And called strike one to Boussard.
It's a 0-1 board, one out on the board.
Boussard's came into the game, hitting just under 300. 300 is kind of that line. She's hitting 299. So a hit here will definitely put her over 300.
That's good for us.
Get her in an all-star range.
Yeah.
So, but an 0-2 count right now, so Boussard's going to have to shorten up that stride and get a hit here. And she's good eye right there. Takes it low and outside. And a 1-2 count. So this is one of those pitchers count where Trejo could throw whatever she wants. You can go for the strikeout. Put a little bit on the outside, put a little inside. Put a little inside, and Boussard turned on it right at her coach, Janelle Guadagno. She makes a deft move to get out of the way there. Maybe the coaches at third base ought to have catcher's gear or at least a glove or something like to protect themselves. And you can see Guadagno takes an extra step back out towards the fence.
Let's see if she gets into
just in case she pulls another one. And that time Rousseau goes down swinging. So one away for the Cougars. They're in the bottom of the fourth. And here's the first baseman, Alexis Sargenti. Only lefty in the Cougars lineup. Although Halford will switch it on occasion. And so will Kober.
Interesting.
But that's less for hitting, more for bunting and using their speed.
We've seen a couple of those bunts today, I think, at least attempts. I'm not sure if we're going to get any more.
But Sargenti is actually full bore left-handed. Tougher in this park, where we talked about the wind coming down the Highway 1. It blows out to left field, makes it a little tougher on the left field, and they're trying to hit it over to the right field fence. So
right.
They don't get that little extra gust that the righties do. So it's a good park for right-handers, tougher for lefties.
A little tougher for lefties.
And there's strike two. 0-2 count on the board.
Oh, and it's a
And
pop
that-
up. It's a fly ball.
Fly ball to the left.
And
to
caught
the
in the
right.
outfield.
Yep.
One on center, one on first.
And that'll bring us the end of the 4th to the top of the 5th.
So Cougars failed to score for the
Not
first
as
time
lucky this
today.
time. Yeah.
And we're into the 5th. Cougars 9. Ventura Pirates 3. And we're about to taste the honey right now as we hear the getting down boogie oogie oogie.
The
going
soundtrack today has been.
over the
I gotta give credit to our resident DJ who's in the booth today, doing some classics.
Glenn Martin making it great.
Don't play them like they used to, Pete. Tell you that.
I don't know if I can dance with this anymore.
I'm more of a sitter myself.
Well, I was around in the 70s, and this was
I don't think there's
this is the bomb, man. This is the stuff.
there's anywhere else to dance in town, Pete. And kids have traded in the dance shoes for the computers these days. But it's good to see at least some players are still out there playing some good old fashion softball here in the
There we
heat.
go. So 5th inning right now. And as we talked about, Cougars have a 6-run lead. They need an 8-run lead if they're going to call this game early. But
And we all know everyone's itching to get to the beach today.
it is a good beach day. So,
But Ventura doesn't want to go home early, I think. So,
Ventura's got 9, 1, and 2 coming up in the lineup. So here's the bottom of the order. This is Kiara Harrison.
Kiara Harrison.
the first baseman for Ventura. And it's a little outside. Ball 1.
Kiara's hitting 163 this season, so you can expect
Oh,
heavy
It's
diet
short.
of fastballs, but great
quick to
play.
the front. And it's in.
You got the out there.
Out at first. Quick play there by the second baseman. Was that short?
That's third baseman.
That was the third base? Okay, yeah.
So that was a great play coming across the infield and make the play. And here is top of the order, Jenny Jacinto.
Down the middle of the second.
Ground ball to
shortstop.
Tartaglia.
And out at first.
So 2 down, 2 pitches, 2 outs. Garcia being very economical here so far in this inning.
Yeah, Cougars are paying attention. They're on their toes.
And here's the pitcher, Haley Lopez, left fielder. See if she seems to be a bounce back literally off the wall.
Oh.
Takes a
quick.
hack at the high strike. Strike 1. Little rise ball. That ball comes up, it gets bigger and bigger, and you just got to take a hack at it. And there's the second one. She lays off that one, 1-1.
Once again, you got to go off that instinct. Sometimes sight can lie to you. Just like that fence did.
Fence 1. Lopez. Oh, she's bouncing back. She's a gamer. You can tell that right there.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
2 and 1. And she goes 3 and 1.
See, we get the out here. Oh.
And we go to full count right now.
Now
Garcia coming in with a challenge.
And
That's
it's
popped
up
up back
now.
into our crew.
once again,
a
another
little beyond.
souvenir.
There's a happy youngster.
And don't be afraid you find any foul balls. Come and get some autographs for your Cuesta College athletes out here. They sure love it. Reminds me of the Blues games. Ooh, and that's a
And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
So,
that's a walk at first. Ventura.
so 2 down. Runner at first.
And Savannah Higgins, number
The
5.
shortstop, Savannah Higgins, third in the lineup. Higgins lofts
Oof.
one into center field. And Gray's got it. Gray came in there. It looked a little for a second. Nobody knew where it was. That's right up there. Same color as the sun, and same. So
Gray must be wearing her
he's got the shades out there.
Yeah, her shade contacts on out there.
So there you go.
Some great plays today on both sides. Cuesta's on their toes. We're seeing some fast reaction plays, and Ventura's trying to do the same.
I think that's when you get in these conference games. You see Ventura, you know, in the preseason. You see him once or twice during the season, and you know, then you see him the next year. Some of these sophomores, we have 9 sophomores on this team. Cuesta has 9 sophomores, so they've seen those players from last year too. So there's a there's an acknowledgement that you kind of know that thing. You want to make sure that you know, competitiveness.
It adds to the game.
Yeah.
It's no fun if everybody loves each other too much, but it's good to see just a little competitive play out there. But lots of friendly smiles by both teams out there. Everyone seems to be following the rules so far.
You always see that when especially when somebody gets hurt in a play like that out in left field. Everybody's concerned and hoping for the best, and everybody cheers when that person gets up and goes.
Right.
So
much different than the old days. Let's give you that.
So here we go. There's Gray, who just made the last out. She's going to lead off for the Cougars.
Here we go, Gray.
And
coming off that.
Ready to flinch as she gets her warm-up bat. There we go.
And great play by her just beforehand with that catch and throw it first.
Yeah.
Center fielder, Kaylin Gray.
I imagine there's a big welt right on the back. Sometimes you got to harness that.
She must be friends with the chiropractor or something. So they're Gray with her warm-up swings, and here she's ready to go. Delivery from Trejo, low and away, ball 1.
Big swing out there by number 22. Knocked her wind out of herself. Oh, going for her shoelaces
That got a piece of her there.
Oh, and it's a walk to first. Can't look like she was ready to drive it.
Well, you know, Gray's tough. You can take a hit, get a hit by pitch, and take first base, no problem.
Whether it be her or the pitcher, you can take a hit. That's true. Just shows the toughness of these players.
So back at the top of the order for the Cougars, here's Kylan Parker. Takes high, ball 1.
One on the board.
The Cougars here, top of the order. Chance to do some damage. Parker slips one right in between short and third.
All right.
And runners on first and second. And here's Cober's back up. Cober, after that home run, as we talked about,
That's right.
She'll switch from right to left.
She
had
did.
more power for the right. Now she's batting lefty. Kind of take advantage of her speed, which she's kind of known for more than the power, but now we know she has the power.
And it switches it up on the pitcher, too.
Sorry if I sound like He-Man.
Oh.
And that's a foul tip, or strike 1.
Now that was a show, He-Man.
Yeah, I may be dating myself right there by saying that.
Not this guy. Makes me happy to hear the old stuff, man.
Well, let's see if she can put one out there by Castle Grayskull.
Oh!
She lays one down. That stays fair.
Oh, and it goes over first.
That's an overthrow. So that's going to get her another free
Kaylin
bases.
Gray back to home.
The Cougars put up 2 runs.
And Kyler Parker back to home. With Ashley Kober on third.
So single on an air. Cober's at third.
Woo! I guess they did. They took what you said literally, Pete. Got it lost in Grayskull. Brings us 11-3, Cuesta.
So Cougars got those 8 runs they need.
Oh.
But they're going to have to get 3 more outs.
Ah.
Oh, that's right. We've already completed 5 innings, so that's their 8 runs.
Oh.
As soon as Glenn Martin puts it on the board, that's 11 runs. That's
our
a run
short
rule
game we were looking for today.
So there we go.
A hard fought, but well won.
There we go. 8 runs. Cuesta 11. And Ventura 3, that's an 8-run run rule. So once you've completed 5 innings, and that's, like we said, Cuesta doesn't need to complete the 5th inning.
Nope.
Because this is their last at bat. So 11-3 Cuesta.
But in the game. This will bring Cuesta up one step closer. Was it to the playoffs you were saying?
To the
Now
playoffs.
they got to beat,
Yeah.
what? Are they, was it
So they have a 2-game lead with 3 to play.
3 to play?
And they're in good position for the postseason.
And who are they looking up against next week?
They
again?
still have a game against Moore Park, who's
Moore Park.
undefeated and in first place.
Ooh.
And then Moore Park will be here.
Oh.
And they'll also play Pierce and Santa Monica, and they've beaten both those teams in their first round. So it's a close game with Pierce, 4-3 game. The Cougars squeaked away, but they had like we said, Santa Monica is a 31-3 game. So
it's going to be interesting. It's definitely not going to be an easy way to the top, but like we said, we're hoping that our Cougars can kind of pull through, especially against Moore Park twice in a row, going there and coming back.
Yep.
And see if they can clinch that spot for the championship after the playoffs.
Or at least the playoffs.
Or playoffs.
At least the playoffs. Get into the playoffs, and then we'll go from there.
Then we'll worry about the championship.
They are 2 games, or a game right now. They're 1 game behind Moore Park. So if they win out and they beat Moore Park, if they win their next 3 games, they will be co-champions. So that was an opportunity for the Cougars to opportunity for everything. So thank you very much for joining us. I'm Pete Schuler, and
I'm Jonathan Hayes, and thank you for watching. This broadcast was brought to you by the FTV film program here at Cuesta College. Please look out for it for our live streams of more sporting events here at Cuesta College. We'll see you later, Cougars, Mustangs, and more next time.